Yo, what's going on, guys? It is White Boy Reactions coming back with another reactional video. And now, today, we're once again diving into the World of Warcraft universe. It is another Shadowlands one, or Shadowlands Afterlives. Sorry, this is Maldraxxus. I think I'm saying that right. This is the orc one that I mentioned in the Bastion one that I saw. So I'm quite excited about this one because the orcs are probably like, I think everyone can agree, is like probably the most popular faction, I would say, in all of the World of Warcraft. I don't know why. It's just, I think they're just pretty cool. So maybe it's not got anything to do with the orcs at all. It just looked like one. So I don't know. So this is what we did today. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Is that a bit too loud?
In life, I was Draka of the Frost Wolf clan, a warrior.
Wait, Draka, is that? I usually don't pause this, but I just want to pause this one time. Okay, is that Gul'dan? Not Gul'dan. Is that Durotan's wife? I think it is.
Who gave everything to protect what mattered most. But I was not done fighting.
Maldraxxus. So it's all going to be about people who died. Okay, hence the word afterlife, of course.
Maldraxxus, where the armies of the five houses once stood side by side to protect the realm of death. It was here I served the House of Eyes, a strange fit for a warrior's soul.
Again.
Their ways were not mine.
Faster. Again.
Eventually, this life after life began to feel right.
The House of Plagues lies in ruins. 1/5 of Maldraxxus wiped out.
It's hard to believe they could be so careless.
Perhaps they weren't. No matter what happens now, Maldraxxus must stay true to its purpose. For if we fail in our duty, the Shadowlands will fall. I believe the House of the Chosen still stands with us, and I trust you to deliver this to Maldraxxus. Now, go. And Draka, be watchful.
Oh, that is a cool ship, or whatever that is.
My brothers, I am on urgent business. My lord! Hurry! There could be survivors!
They betrayed her. Huh. One way to do it. These like... Come on.
So, these are the traitors you spoke of.
I would not let such Urgura prevent me from delivering my lord's final message.
Ordeals such as this either break the sword or strengthen it. I offer the key to saving Maldraxxus.
I am sorry, Margrave. He gave me no key.
An unyielding warrior with the skills of a master spy. A key to many things. Come, our enemies will strike openly soon. We must prepare.
I am Draka, once of the Frost Wolf clan, now Baroness of the House of the Chosen.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And most of all, a protector of Maldraxxus.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I like that one. Now, I've kind of, I know I say that a lot, don't I? But I've kind of figured it out what these sort of like small little movies are. Now, bear with me on this, because I obviously don't play World of Warcraft. I'm probably going to word it a bit off, and you guys who play it like that, I kind of know what you mean, so just bear with me on it. Like, the Bastion one, was that to do with the Alliance? As in the Azeroth sort of place? All those sort of people? That's where they go. They go to the Ascended place, the Bastion, and the Horde, and the Orcs, they go to Maldraxxus, which I take it is it a person? Is it a place? I think it's a place, ain't it? And you have 5 houses in there. Because she died. And I think this is Durotan's wife. And if it's not, let me know in the comments again. If it is, let me know still. Just saying, yeah, it is. So I know. And I'm pretty sure it is, but I could be wrong. And then I think there's another one. It recently came out about it's about almost a week ago now. Another one, which we need to, which we'll review, which we will do as soon as we can. And I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's about this is, so if you're part of the Horde, you'll go to Maldraxxus. If you're part of the Alliance, you will go to the Ascended place. And then I don't know if all the darkness sort of area is going to come into it. You know, in the first one when they went to the darkness, I don't know if that's going to be a part of it. I don't know. I could be wording that wrong. I could be depicting it wrong, but you guys can let me know. So let's get into it. So there's not a lot of cinematography we can talk about here. It's the same one before where they kind of use facial body expressions to tell the story. It's actually quite powerful. It's a bit like when they say, when there's silence, when there should be a lot of noise, it creates quite a strong emotional state when the viewers sort of viewing it. And it's similar to that, but again, you have the sounds, but you can't really see it because it's drawn. So I do like that. It does create quite a nice sort of strong vibe. So obviously she started off fighting, and then this is where, because in the film she dies, doesn't she? And then she puts her kid in the river. Now again, in the actual lore of World of Warcraft, that could be wrong. So let me know once again. So it's the same one as the Bastion one. That person dies. She dies. You hear the ching. Here, look.
Mattered most.
Ching. Afterlife Maldraxxus. And in the other one, he was like, light save my soul. I am not done. It's that sort of orc warrior mindset, isn't it? And then they go to Maldraxxus. She's kind of been accepted. So I think they're all going to be like this. So does that mean that this DLC, this content, whatever you want to call it, your character's going to die? Like, you have to die? Is that the case? Who knows? So this is like, obviously, these are the 5 houses. I don't know which one she had. She had like the hand or the eyes. It was the eyes, weren't it? So it went through, and I quite like the idea. I mean, this would interest me more if there's 5 different houses. I prefer having a lot of life, a lot of variety in terms of these sort of games. I quite like that. Well, the other one kind of seemed a bit secluded, so I don't particularly like that one. I mean, I probably wouldn't mind playing it, but this seems a bit better. And I like this play. This is a nice bit of cinematography to watch. So it's like the House of Eyes. All of them disappear, and you just see their eyes obviously represent, because they're like the grunts, like the sort of like the cannon fodder, if you will, I take it. They're just like the frontline, crappy, not crappy, but you know what I'm trying to say. No one really important. But their eyes still remain, because they're like, that's who they are. But the reason why she doesn't fade out is because, 1, she's the main protagonist, but 2, she's like a unique warrior of this sort of house. So in the end, she becomes like the Baroness. But it's like, she's standing here, and that's what this piece of cinematography is kind of telling. Again, it's not really something important to know, but it's just quite a nice sort of touch to it. So I think that could be why. Again, if you guys take that take it differently, you can let me know in the comments. And then what did she say here?
Strange fit for a warrior soul.
So strange fit for a warrior soul. Why though? It's because she has this bit of stealth, doesn't she? Is that not the case for orcs? They don't go stealthily, does she? And I think she's more of a he's turned her more of an assassin, isn't she, than a warrior. I mean, as much as assassins are warriors, you know what I'm trying to say. So obviously she steals this sort of map. I don't know what this is. And then it says the house falls. And then we need to focus on...
They could be so careless.
Perhaps they weren't.
Ah, got it. So obviously this house falls, right? Wherever this house is. What is it? What's it actually called? Just wind back.
In ruins, House of Plagues lie.
House of Plagues, right? The House of Plague lies in ruins, okay? She goes, then how could she be so careless? That's kind of a strategic mindset and a warrior life of going, it kind of makes no sense. It seems like all one of these 5 houses, every single one, have some form of power. Like, they're not easily broken, where they seem to be, this was pretty easy, so they must be careless, because they had the strength and audacity, I guess you could say, to kind of protect themselves and keep the house standing. And that's why he was like, perhaps not. And I think then, maybe as a viewer, if you're like 500 IQ, you kind of linked that he actually knew that they may actually not, and it could be like a diversion, or sort of a mimic or a fake, so to speak. And that's why he was like, perhaps not. It's a bit unusual why this happens. And even she was a bit like, why? Like, why were they so careless? It's because she's kind of actually believing that they've fallen, where he's kind of like, I know that they don't fall this easy, so maybe they weren't so careless. Maybe this is something else. And then obviously it leads on, sends a message to whatever other house. And then this beautiful looking ship sort of area gets blown up. Now, he said, my brothers, right? So are these like part of the eyes? But then they betrayed her. So is it like all of them betray them? Or do they have like their own mind? Because I thought this was like sort of like they have their own mind, but they're commanded a certain way. You know what I'm trying to say? So I wouldn't think that they would betray him, but then it obviously gets blown up, and I think that's where the other house, the one that potentially got destroyed, could have wrecked it. So we don't exactly know who could have done that. That house could have still fallen. We don't know. But yeah, we're not too sure of what exactly happened. But she's blocked, she gets zapped, and then she goes invisible and cuts their heads off. I mean, she's pretty badass. But then she goes to like this area. This must be another house, but they look very similar again. So I don't know what this house is, and they've got this big guy. And then they basically just talk, of course. I don't know who this guy is, though. He's pretty cool. He's pretty mean. And so is this where all the orcs go? Because she's like the only one that looks like an orc. Unless this is what they kind of look like over time. So she will eventually look like this. And then she looks... This transition is so freaking mean. Look at that. Look at that. I want this armor. Big time. Big time. So that's pretty cool. Yes, that's kind of it. I really liked it. I think if I was to play and you have to choose between going to, like, you know, the Maldraxxus or the other place, I'll definitely pick Maldraxxus. I feel like there's going to be so much more action in the other place. Who knows, though? You guys might like that sort of stuff. I do like the angel sort of thing, though. It is pretty cool, nice touch. But again, there's not too much cinematography that we could spend talking for ages. You know, sort of the reading between the lines. But we've looked for it. So it looks like this sort of orc dies, and I think it's Duratan's wife. And again, I don't know too much about the World of Warcraft universe, so you guys can let me know everything in the comments, as you always do, and I appreciate that a lot. So, yeah, that's it. It's quite fun. It was quite fun. I'm quite excited to see what the other ones are, and if they're going to bring out any more, because they've brought out 3 so far. I don't know if there's going to be maybe another 1 or 2 more. Maybe not. But yeah, guys, that's it for me today. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have anything else to add. If I've missed anything, or if you guys want to add your own sort of thoughts and the way you've perceived it. That's the word I was looking for. That's all cool, and I appreciate you guys leaving your comments. You guys' information you provide when the questions are asked is absolutely insane. It's far and beyond whatever I ask. I really, really appreciate it a lot, and yeah, it's really great to see you guys sort of like passion and knowledge of the game. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. So I appreciate it a lot. And also, big up everyone who's been recommending some videos. We've kind of gone a bit rocky on which ones to do. So if you guys, again, if we haven't reacted to some videos, which you might have put in the previous ones in the comments, just let us know in the comments, and I'll definitely do them. We do have a little bit of a list, but I'm doing these Shadowlands now, so if there's any other ones that you want us to react to, please let in the comments, and I'll definitely get to it. And big up and thank you all of you that have done that already. I really appreciate it, and I'm trying to get around to as much as I can. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, this is this is White Boy Reactions. So I'm so used to my other YouTube channel. This is White Boy Reactions. Sign off this video. Until next one, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later. Peace out. Take care, guys.